There's a house up the road on the right, and down there, that direction is Southend Green and the Royal Free Hospital. We're just walking up to Flask Walk. I've walked up the road from Hampstead Heath along Well Walk. So very nice, like autumn day. Here's some lovely cottages here, and these next to it were the local baths for people to have a wash and get their clothes cleaned. It's built in 1888. Before that, in about 1700, there was a popular bathing well here. It's a really nice house on the corner there. And this is my old school, New End. The River Fleet runs under it, and in the basement of the school there's a concrete well with a gate on it, a grate on it, so you can see down at the Fleet that still flows past underneath. My dad told me, the parents were invited down to see it, so it flows down to Fleet Road by my house, and then obviously down through London to the Thames, and we're at the top of the hill here. So I started there in 1976. I've been coming here a lot, this area. This road leads up to Hampstead Tube Station. I remember going to a school party in one of the houses at the end of the street here. Really lovely places with like nice gardens at the back, but that was probably about 10, I think, then, so it's a long time ago. But again, it's a very nice street here. But let's go up this way. The houses here are slightly more modest, but lovely. Really nice place. I wish I would got an arm and a leg to live in one of these lovely modest houses, but really nice. But you can see, and then as at the back here, so we've got again some like cottages here, and then as we walk up, we've got this really lovely old housing estate here. It's a really nice, like, brick and iron work. And there's another one. There's two parts to it. That's my school. You can see it's the holidays today, so it's very quiet here. And it's amazing how many young men from here died in the First World War, just from this area. Like dozens. There's a few dozen on there at least. Unbelievable. But it's a really nice atmosphere here. Just it's like very peaceful, and again, I don't think you would have heard my voice like shouting in the playground there. I was always very noisy and talking all the time. Now, as we go through this gate, it looks like something out of Harry Potter. This was the old People's Hospital when I was at New End. The teachers took me and my classmates to sing Christmas carols in there in the late 1970s. I just remember lots of the residents crying, and I couldn't understand why, but we were all singing Christmas carols. But obviously now I can appreciate how cathartic it must have been for them. The workhouse in the booth map that I showed earlier was the original one from 1800. This one was built as a workhouse and an infirmary in 1869, and the round area was, let's see if we can just see the round area there. Was built in 1883. Thankfully, in 1930 it was turned into a hospital, only, and finally a geriatric hospital, and it closed in 1986. A new end school was built in 1906, and hopefully again it's not too noisy for the neighbours opposite. The chimney really stands out. Even as a 6-year-old, I remember us playing Star Wars in the playground here, with the chimney looming over us, the corner playground there. We used to think that all the old people got cremated in it at night, and then their ashes would float into our playground. But I wish I'd known about the Clean Air Act that was in 1956. And it's just amazing, this area, that in about 1910 that you'd have this chimney connected to the boiler house, the main workhouse and the infirmary. So the chimney is there, and then on the left hand side next to the school is the dispensary, so like get the medicines and that. So as I said, that's where the chimney, then you'd have the boiler house, the laundry house, you know, so obviously for the clothes for the workhouse and infirmary, then the dispensary, and then the pub on the left was the City Arms. But again, that I think that closed in about 1910. But just before that, you would have had a pub there. There was a pub behind me, the Fox and Goose. Apparently, these are all, you know, like whatever, 100 years ago. But for a very short time, you'd have had the school, pubs, workhouse, and the hospital.